We're good. Glad I was going slow because if I wasn't, I would have been fucking toast. This isn't a joke, but last night I made this nightlight because I was afraid of ghosts. My last episode ended with me trying to find my way into the castle in which my hotel was in. I don't know why I parked so far away. I guess I was confused, but turned out that I didn't have to park that far away because I could have parked inside the castle, and like a fool, I didn't read the signs. Anyway, it was a pretty nice hotel with a great restaurant, but I think it was a little bit haunted, which is why I was a little freaked out at night. Sometimes I'm an adult, sometimes I'm a complete child. But alas, I was not tormented by medieval ghosts throughout the night. In fact, I slept very well and was bright and shiny for the ride the next morning. Good morning. I always say that I'm gonna leave early, but I never do, ever. It's 10 o'clock now, mostly because I got to having a very good conversation with a couple of German adventure dads. The weather is amazing today. Actually, it's a bit hot and a little sweaty. Yesterday when I got off the bike, I realized that I had a dangling strap, which I'm very lucky didn't get caught in my chain. My brand new chain. Hi. I'm sure he thinks I'm talking to myself. Not so, good sir. I'm speaking to millions of viewers, of course. Well, I'll leave you here because it's fucking boring to watch. Okay, in case you're new to the channel, I'm in the middle of my very first season where I ride a motorcycle through Italy, Switzerland, and France. I'm currently on the last leg of my trip and I'm riding south towards Nice on the route to Grandes Alpes. This is half the section I rode on this day. I had to break it into 2 episodes because it was just so gorgeous that I couldn't decide which scenery to cut out. If you're wondering where on earth the route to Grandes Alpes is, it's here. And you should ride it ASAP because it is absolutely amazing. I got stuck talking to more adventure dads in the parking lot, of course, so it's already so much later. I think it's like 10:30 now and I've just left the castle. But I gotta say, a lot of love for the Royal Enfield here. Lots of these guys have been on them and tried them and they love them, which is pretty unusual in my experience, at least in America. So my maps are a bit confusing today, so I hope I don't end up on the wrong route because there's no scenario where Google Maps wanted to allow me to follow the tracks for the typical route to Grandes Alpes because it wasn't the fastest and more fuel efficient. So after a few checkpoints, I need to erase the part of that route and add some new checkpoints in because it keeps trying to reroute me into other directions. But I think I'm okay for like a few hours, like a very fair amount of time. It should be good. Look at this fucking guy living my dream. Look at him. Tell me that's not the ultimate way to go. Just cooking, Jesus. This is the best way to spend any day. This is like the busiest stop on earth. This guy over here has just had a strap wrap around his axle, which is exactly one of the things that I've done before. It's one of those mistakes that you make when you're too much in a hurry in the morning. I offered help, but he says that he is okay, so. This is really nice. Ah, the sun is warm. There's hardly anybody on this road. Love this. Easy riding. Perfectly winding. Nobody here. So nice. I was thinking about it. Initially, my route said it would take just over 7 hours to get all the way to the end of the route to Grandes Alpes. But I don't know. Maybe today I won't go to the end. Maybe I'll do like 6 hours, find a place, and finish earlier in the day or the following day. And I think that might be nice. Still have some energy to be excited. I haven't booked a room for tonight, so the possibilities are endless. I think I need to have the bike back in Marseille by the evening of the 7th. I think I'll be all right. Wow, look at this.
I mentioned this in an earlier video, but in case you're new here, my camera started glitching out when I got to the French Alps, which sucks because it's like the most beautiful place I could be riding. I didn't want to cut all the footage out because it's just so good and I wanted everyone to see what it looks like there. So if you're sensitive to sort of jerking camera motions, go ahead and fast forward a little bit. DJI did replace my camera when I got back to the States, so no harm, no foul, but I am pretty bummed about the footage.
Man, this is so good. I love this. Look at this. Everyone's just out having a nice drive, enjoying the day in the sun. No one behind me, no one in front of me. What a day. I think when you get towards the end of trips, you assume that nothing is gonna be so exciting or unusual, or it almost feels like you're just kind of headed home. But I love when there's like a surprise. Mind-blowing. Like, this is so cool, and this is the only part of the route so far that has been like this. So the whole route to Grandes Alpes is so interesting because every single region offers something different. Even though it's mostly mountains, they're still all different conditions, different roads, different styles of riding, different levels of danger. Yeah, man, it's perfect. Like, I get why people want to do this. Yeah, this is one of the coolest long haul stretches that I've done, I think. It appears that I have ridden into a national park now. So on the other side of the valley, across the river, a different landscape again, different road again. Looks like a lovely place for lunch, and it smells like Christmas.
Unfortunately, I did not film myself eating an entire basket of fries and having an espresso, so you're gonna have to use your imagination here.
So I was looking at the map and I realized that I was never going to make it all the way to the coast today, to the end of the route to Grandes Alpes. So I contacted the rental company and I asked, can I return the bike on the 8th instead of on the 7th? And they looked at the reservation and they said that my reservation was until the 11th. And I said, well, my flight back to America is on the 10th. So that's probably not necessary. And I don't think I paid for those days. And they said, oh yeah, okay, well, it looks like you had some freebie days. So this is good. I have an extra day free. And I will not be in a rush on my last day of riding. I have 3 hours until the hotel that I booked for tonight, which is great. 3 hours in this weather is nothing. Oh, look at this. Wow. Holy shit. Amazing. What is this freaky lava landscape? That's wild. I've never seen anything like that before. Whew. God. The worst is just happened on this narrow part of the road. A car just came screaming around it, and it was only wide enough for one vehicle. And I very nearly went into the front of his car. Whew. We're good. I'm just glad I was going slow, because if I wasn't, I would have been fucking toast. My back wheel definitely locked up. People are scary. a day to ride a bike, huh? What is this? Ah, man, that might be something I need to do. Summer toboggan run? What the? You know what? I'm really excited. Woof. Not very good. Could you imagine if I've just motorcycled around Europe for a month on like twistiest, turniest, sketchiest roads? The injury that I sustain is from a luge. Wow, look at these things. I really don't want to sell how scary those Google reviews are. Like they're pretty not good. You know what? 5 out of 5. I loved it.
Next time on Later Lizzie, Mom continues south on their route to Grandes Alpes. She tacks on another full day because she just can't bear the thought of leaving the French Alps and all their glory behind. Stay tuned.
Button this. Hey, welcome to my crib. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Must be really cool to live in a castle. It is. It's really fucking cool. A restaurant downstairs. Give you the grand tour. This is my small day bed. Sometimes I sit in it like this. There's the bed. That's where the magic happens. Classic spring. This is my LED daylight bedside light. This is my complimentary tissue box. My very large remote. Don't look at all this. It's my stuff. I like to change in privacy for myself, so I have a very expensive vintage changing area. No, this is my family. They're all very important French figureheads. That's why they're having their portrait painting. I thought it was more meta, so here's my towel rack. It's got 3 levels. I know some only have 1, but obviously mine has 3. My French marble sink, specially ordered from France to France. Thought 1 mirror wasn't enough, so I went ahead and had them install a second large mirror in my oversized wardrobe. Got a key for added security. I don't think it works. It's fine, it's just for decoration. This is my private window so I can overlook the peasants. This is my shower. It's pretty spacious actually. Like it fit many people in this shower, if you know what I mean. Little boudoir. Anyway, I think it's time for me to turn in because I've had a really long day of extravagant motorcycling. There might be a ghost. Thanks for coming to visit my crib. As they say, you ain't gotta go home, but you gotta get the hell out of here. You're gonna wanna go to the right and then down the stairs, and you're gonna go through the staff kitchen. Then you're gonna make a right and another right, and then that'll take you to a door that sort of goes down several steps into a dark, dank underpassage. That's where the common folk go. You're gonna have to crawl up the side of a wall to get to the bridge that goes across the moat. But once you get over the moat, you're probably gonna see the parking lot from there, I think. But if not, just keep walking.